Hello, let's see what we got so far. There's the big one. Where I left you was doing the unders and overs here. Now you'll notice that these two strands are unsplit by another one coming this way. That's because I wanted the line of single diamond to go as near as possible straight across. I could have omitted that step. Worked it all out, see? Oh! Under, that was under, over. I could have gone straight to triple under, over, etc. But I thought that would be neater. I think it might be 6 of the one, half a dozen of the other. Okay, I've had a little play. Oh yeah. All that hoo-ha about bias and getting the English eye lined up, and look, it's pretty much about 45 degrees off. So whichever way I did it, it would have been off by 45 degrees. I did say at the time that setting it up was only part of it, and how things actually panned out was another matter. Right, having had a wee play with this, I reckon that this is going to need a bit of sheet lead. I have one wrap slightly narrower than required, 1 inch wide, so I can crimp that down good and tight, and on top of that 7/8. And I'll deal with them directly. Right, okay, now this one doesn't need any lead weighting, a little 5-footer. So I'm going to pack the knob with a piece of bootlace kip. That's 2.7mm thick, 1 inch wide. Because I know that both these whips are going to somebody with fairly small hands. I prefer on a bullwhip 1 1/8 inch, but hey, personal preference. So, first thing to do is skive these off. Using my trusty Mora. If I set up that like that, then I should be able to. Okay. That, I think, is about the angle I want, isn't it? If I hold it all steady enough. I have a head knife which is supposed to be good for this. Well, no, missed a bit. I like the grip on these things. Not much to say. It's all pretty much done now. Right. Right, how much of this do I actually need? Okay, that's pretty close. All right. One thing I like about starting the plaiting in this fashion is that it gives the butt of the whip a lovely rounded, sealed, perfectly firm and even finish. So when the cover knot is on, it's all neat and not going anywhere. Right, let's nail you down. What am I using here? A tacker, really. Big long tacks. Oh yeah, I greased this thing and left it overnight. It was a little bit dry, and then I greased it again just with the usual plaiting soap a few minutes ago. That'll do. Could go overboard and give it 1,000, but I can't see the point, especially since I'm gonna I've run out of ears. Let's just stick that down there. Okay. Yeah, might want to tie this thing up first. Make it a bit more manageable. Okay. Oh yeah, this is polyester whipping twine. Find it in yachts, chandlers, and, well, that's where I found it anyway. I was going to say and other such places, but it's pretty much available only there. It's nice and stretchy, so this is going to clamp it down good and tight. I mean, the staples are kind of overkill. Oh, hang on a sec. That's better. Yeah. Right. Put it in there. Okay. I won't, you know, bother doing the next one. Suffice it to say that I've tried stapling through two bits of sheet lead before, and all the leather and everything that goes underneath, and the staples go in a certain way but then just stop. So what I do is bind each layer of leather on like this. Sorry, each layer of lead. I'm talking about that one there. So I'll whip the 1-inch bit on, and then I'll whip the 7/8 bit on, and as I say, I left a little gap there so it can crimp up really, really tight. And again, I haven't had anyone disappear anywhere on me, and that's how I make my whips. So what I'll do once I have finished this is knock off and do the Turk's head as a separate video, on account of my camera, for some reason, not liking to shoot things more than 35 minutes long. I don't know how long this has taken so far. It kind of cuts out and then fires up again immediately, but it means I have two separate videos to mess about with, and I don't have editing software, and I really can't be bothered with all that because I'm a whip maker. My tools are pokey sticks and knives, not computers. Okay, up you come. Right. Now this will give a somewhat oval pommel. Not exactly cylindrical as it appears to be, but it fits in the palm very nicely. Roly thing behind me. And for this, I don't bother with a bit of leather, I just seat it as hard as I can, like that, and then around here like this, and that is the pommel foundation. Pretty much the way I like it anyway, and that's what's been requested. Right, I shall join you again for the Turk's heads. I have already cut the strands. These are 5 3/4mm wide. Anyway, that's that. Bye for now. See you in a couple of seconds.